What's going on, guys? I want to cover a trade that I just took here on my Apex funded account. And this was a trade that I was looking to take on stream. So if you guys don't know, I run Evolution Traders, where it's an online community, educational community for all of the setups that I take, as well as some live trading. With that being said, what we're looking at here is the NASDAQ 100. Now, I'm specifically only trading the NASDAQ 100 when it comes to trading futures. I'm looking for a few very simple strategies. I recommend that the simpler you make your trading, the easier it can become. And trading is never really easy. We can never really predict the outcome of what's going to happen. The only thing we can do is kind of manage our risk, and we can execute on the setups that we have back tested and that we trade. So what I'm looking for here is this blue line that you see on my screen is a 20 SMA. I've also got a Fibonacci retracement on this from high of day to low of day. We were in the lunch hour. What I was looking for here was the closure below, okay? The closure below the 20 SMA. However, not just any closure, a closure that took out the previous little swing low consolidation spot. So if you look at this big red candle here at 8:25 Pacific Standard Time, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles that back test. And then what I want to see is not only the loss of the 20 SMA, but I want to see that low get taken out as well. Once that happens, now I've got a range. So you can see my supply zone, which is this gray box. And the range that we're looking at here is 25 points. So automatically on this specific trade, we are giving up 25 points. And I don't care if you're giving up 10 points, 20 points, 50 points, 100 points. You can control the amount that you're going to lose on any setup by the number of contracts and the size that you're trading. So if I'm trading 2 micro contracts and giving up 25 points, we're losing $50 a contract. We're losing $100 a trade. You know, when you think about trading a 50K account, you're realistically only have $2,000, $2,500 worth of drawdown. So I don't believe ever risking no more than $250, $300 on a trade. So in this particular scenario, risking 25 points, you know, we could probably trade 4 contracts on that. And if you kind of look at the ATR at this specific time on a 5-minute time frame, it was sitting at around 22. So what I like to do for all of my scalps is once I mark out the risk, how much I'm going to be willing to lose on this trade, the next question that I ask myself is how much size do I want to put on? And once I come to those two conclusions, the next thing I'm going to do is look for 10 to 12 points, which is about half of that 20 to 22 point ATR. And if I can make 10 points on one micro contract, that's $20. So if I'm trading 4 micro contracts here, this is a quick $80 scalp. Now, if you kind of sit here and you wait for some of these setups, and you take $50 here, you take $80 here, you take $75 there, you know, 2, 3, 4 trades later, you're sitting at 150 in profit, 200, 250 in profit, and you really start to build nice days without really risking too much and putting on too much emotional stress. Now, the target that we were looking for was the 61.8% retracement. That 22,143 got tagged to an absolute T. I mean, they dropped a dime on this 22,143 and immediately bounced it right back into the area where we were looking to lose, which was this swing low consolidation from 825. That was the setup that we were looking to take. If you kind of look at where you were getting into this trade, you were getting into this trade once this candle closed below the 20 SMA, once it took out this little prior swing low floor, and that low price was 22,174. The next 5-minute candle drops all the way down to 22,156. More than enough money to grab your scalp here in and out for 10 to 12 points. And with a bigger measured potential move, you don't necessarily have to hold it into your measured potential move, just as long as you have enough space to get your half ATR on that scalp. And I think if you have more accounts to trade, you can definitely start firing off some of these trades on multiple accounts. 5 points here, 10 points there, 12 points there, 15 points here, really starts to add and stack up and really spreads out your risk so that you can trade a lot more freely. I think when traders are kind of stuck trading 1 or 2 accounts and trying to take, you know, a handful of trades on each of those accounts and making sure that they all are winners, then tends to put a lot of stress on you. So if you guys want to trade with myself and the team, I do have 2 spaces available right now to join Evolution Traders. It is 50% off all of the packages there, so you can go to the link down in the description box below. If you guys need more accounts to trade, Apex is 80% off. You guys can use code DAnthony. I will see all of you guys on the next video. I will see the rest of you guys who decide to join on the inside. And to everyone else, trade safe. Have a fantastic week. The weather looks nice here. I'm going to go out for a run because we're finally starting to get some sun to break through here, and it's going to be a beautiful day. But I will see all of you guys on the next video.